Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Whomst podcast. I'm your host, George Collins. This is episode 36 or something like that. Make sure, let me check Spotify. Why are you checking Spotify? Because the Whomst podcast is on, it's on Spotify now, baby. Ooh, it was starting from episode 23 because I had to restart that one time. But eventually I have all of them on there again. Maybe eventually. But right now, you hot and live and fresh. Check the description. Or if you already got Spotify up, you might be already listening to this this show on Spotify. But hey, if you're on there and you see the podcast, maybe share it. Give it a little follow. If on iTunes, give me a rating. I want to tell you to say give me 5, give me like 4, 5, give me something. Tell me how your day going in the description on why you give it this rating. I don't care. Just do something. You feel me? This podcast starting to slowly get its feet, and it's going to start running soon. You feel me? Especially now that Chris Hardwick hasn't updated his podcast in over a week and a half. So I'm in the run-ins again. It's an open spot for the top podcast. I'm gonna take that one conversation with myself at a time. Okay. But no, hey, I'm sorry about this last month or so. This last month and a half. No, it's been a month since like June 1st. I haven't really. I've been doing a lot more guest episodes. I'm not doing a bunch by myself, and it was kind of a reason for that. I didn't get into a car accident. My roommate got into an accident in my car. Right, so I've been having to deal with the whole insurance people. I still haven't gotten it done. I've been having to deal with that shit for the last 24, 25 goddamn days now, right? And they keep saying shit like, oh, we're just investigating this shit. And no, the motherfuckers just don't believe me, and they don't want to pay up for the fucking car, which I understand, because I don't either. All right, because that's why I'm trying to get them to fucking do the shit. But God damn, I've been dealing with that shit off and on. Keep having to call them. I'm like, damn, could y'all give me a bike or something? Could you give me some fucking rollies? Some fucking, what are they called? Heelys? Like, God damn, can you help me out? I need transportation to fucking work, and these motherfuckers playing around and shit. They want to look at every detail and shit. They want to see what was your tone when you was saying the shit that you was saying during the testimony. All this dumb shit, man. It's get on my goddamn nerves. Got my nerves bad. My legs is as strong as ever because I haven't fucking walk to work every goddamn day. Sweaty. I smell like shit every fucking day. Fucking, I already work in a goddamn factory in the back of the goddamn Walmart now. I'm sweating before I get there. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I'm just tired all the way around with this whole situation. Tired. It's just physically tired and mentally. But I'm trying to take it one day at a time. And I ain't finna be here try to like preach some type of like motivational quote like count all your chickens, make sure you got it or something. I don't know. I'm just saying shit, right? So, but I think I said it in the last few episodes. That's why I haven't been doing episodes by myself. I want to say the last 4-ish episodes because I just didn't want to. Because of this whole thing is taking like a lot out of me. It's like, look, for some reason it costs more money to not have a car than to have one. It's ridiculous. And then, even though I got a whole house, I'm spending $700, $800 a month on just being here. I still feel homeless. It's weird how that works. So like, you got a house, you got food in the house, you got electricity, you got cable, you got internet, and all that stuff. But if you don't have a car, you feel homeless as hell. Keep having to call people. I've never used so much fucking money on a taxi service in my life. Like, goddamn, dude. Fucking Lyft has been the shit though. it was 1 week. Somebody gave me 5 stars for being a good customer, and I got like a week and a half worth of half off. So like $5 to get to work. Still, this costs some money to go to work. It's crazy. Uh, Plus this narcolepsy. I think I mentioned that too. Like I was getting suspicions that I might have narcolepsy now, but I haven't had the chance to go to the doctor because I wanted to change up my health insurance to make sure that it covers too. Because I ain't finna go to the doctor, spend $400 fucking dollars for him, and be like, oh yeah, you sleepy, you real sleepy boy. Like I know I'm a sleepy boy. Like I need you to help me, bro. Like I don't need that type of shit, man. But this narcolepsy on top of like bills and stress and all that shit, it shit been just kicking my ass. It's beating the shit out of me, man. I'm gonna be 26 years old next month. Yeah, I feel like I'm 32, right? Man, I'm falling asleep standing up. Like I mentioned that before. I did it before back when I was working at Walgreens and Walmart, and that was understandable because I was fucking tired. Like I was dead tired. But now I'm getting a good amount of sleep. I'm sleeping good. I'm sleeping in my bed. I'm sleeping. I found a good spot on how to fall asleep. I got the fan on me. Everything. Like it's just I'm falling asleep standing up. I'm slowly becoming a plus size model of a mannequin. Like it's crazy how this all working out right now, man. Like like I can't, but it is making the bottom of my feet like super strong because you have to constantly like your body is unconsciously like balancing itself out, and if I didn't have that balance, that balance wasn't top notch, that top tier balance, my boy, like I would have been fucking in a hospital because I would have fell on my damn face, broke my damn chin or some shit. Good shit. Plus I'm ready for a new position. Around this time, I would have already changed up positions at Walmart. I'm tired of doing the same old tedious bullshit now. So looking at damn labels and fixing shelves, I'm just done with that shit, man. I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. I might just talk about myself this episode. Like this, I haven't done it in a while. I haven't just spill out how I'm feeling right now, because it's not much going on. You want to you want to know what's going on? Give me a second. Let me look at it. Let me look at what I had pulled up before before I started recording. All right, let me read this silly nonsense to you. It says mixed race family asks Bluebell to, do you know the Bluebell ice cream? Mixed race family asks Bluebell ice cream to change the name of popular ice cream flavor. This is about 5 days ago. Bluebell ice cream. If it's a family, let's just sum it up to you real quick. It's a family of 7 people. Well, not the whole family. It's 7 kids. Then the 2 parents, of course. I'm just reading it up. Could a big tub of ice cream help bring people together? No, it won't. Maybe for a few seconds, kind of like the whole pizza effect. If you see like 7 boxes of pizza, even a racist man would eat with the black dude. And you're like, hey, Nick, get off of my goddamn. Hey, is that Little Caesars? What kind is it? Pepperoni. Well, shit, you slide me a slice. For a second, at least for the duration of that one slice of pizza, like it'd be no racism. But this is reality. There's no such thing as the infinite fucking pizza, like infinite pizza or infinite ice cream. Like there's no such thing. So could a big tub of ice cream help bring people together for a few seconds? But then some of them got lactose and forgot. Then they gotta go to the toilet. Now they pissed off about that. But now this is just how it is. But anyway. One family from rural Louisiana, which makes it more funny, thinks so. The problem they have is, besides Bluebell ice cream being dog shit expensive, the name of this one particular ice cream flavor is called the Great Divide. the Great Divide, and it's half chocolate, half vanilla, and it's a picture, with the cows and the farmers, but one side's brown, one side's like vanilla, yellow, whatever. Right. So it's chocolate and vanilla. You get the point. So it's the Great Divide, and they're saying, the family's saying, it's two white people. The mom saying, "Oh, let me just explain to you what type of family it is. The Scumidley, Schmidley family, which includes 6 children." Did I count that wrong the first time? What the hell? No, it's a picture. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. What the hell? No, the article's wrong. Unless one of these kids isn't one of theirs. It's just some random black kid or something like that that's at the table. Anyway, the Scumidley family, which includes 6 children, some biological, some foster, and a mix of races, sat down to enjoy Bluebell ice cream recently. They wound up sparking a surprising debate about the name of the flavor. After choosing the Great Divide, which is half chocolate, half vanilla, as a reward at the end of the week of schoolwork, the Scumidley's 10-year-old son, I don't know which one, the black or the white one, the foster one or the biological one, commented that it should be called the Civil War flavor. The 10-year-old said this. I don't know. Again, it don't say which one, the black or the white one. The 10-year-old son commented that the Great Divide, the half chocolate, half vanilla one, should be called the Civil War flavor, according to a post on LoveWhatMatters.com, where mom Tracy Scumidley first shared her story. From the perception of the child who was just recently studying the Civil War, he said the line down the carton reminded him of the Madison-Dixon line, and the name reminded him of a time in history when our nation appeared to be really fucked up. Basically, it was a big word. I couldn't read it, but it's basically being fucked up. as a learning opportunity, Scumidley, who homeschools her children, so. Was it a different kid? Then, I don't know. Suggested that the kids brainstorm a better name for the flavor that could capture the intent of Bluebell ice cream would reflect the remarkable progress of our country has made. It didn't take long before they came up with a new name, Better Together. Because they have like 4 black kids and like 3 white kids. So, Better Together. Blah. That's the end of it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't really have a problem with it, but of course I'm kind of devil's advocate about the whole fucking thing. I'm like, because when I first read it, I'm like, really? Did the fucking kid see the shit? Did the kid see I know kids can be kind of like super curious about shit and read into shit too much, but especially now that I have one in the house, and I kind of see how he acts about certain things and how their brain works. But when I first read the article, I was like, really, nigga? Did the kid see the shit? Or did he say chocolate and ice cream? Oh shit, give me a goddamn bowl. Or did he read into the fucking the name of the ice cream, and you just happen to notice the parent, like, oh, it says that, let's get us fucking news. Let's call it fucking news right now. This is offensive, kinda. They never really said it was offensive. They was just like, oh, it could be a better name. But it's also fucking ice cream. The Great Divide, because it's divided, chocolate and ice cream. That's, Jesus Christ. People, I hope they don't change it. I hope they make it more racist. The brown side and the white side or some shit like that. Or better yet, since people can't handle semi-creative names for ice cream flavors, they just like chocolate and vanilla. I mean, it could be a lot worse. I thought of one like right now, like this half chocolate, half vanilla ice cream. They could have named it 1950s bathrooms, like. So it could have been a lot worse. Like, it's not even that bad. But did they change it? They were taking pictures of it and and people were supporting them. Like, yeah, you know what? That is by the name is not as this ice cream's going to bring us together and get those Mexican people out those cages. Like, nah, bro, come on. All right, reading the last little bit of it. I guess they actually got in contact with Bluebell, like, relations or whatever. And they were saying, we were amazed when we read the letter by their thoughtfulness and their compassion for all people. We are humbled by their love of our ice cream. That's all they really care about. Or really, listen, like, oh, I'm glad they bought our $9 ice cream. Jenny Von Dorf, public relations manager for Bluebell Ice Cream, told Today Food by email, we are so impressed by them and commended Tracy for providing the environment where an important conversation like this can take place. Screw Midley posted on Facebook that Bluebell reached out to her family too. They were incredibly supportive of our family, complimentary towards the children, not at all bothered or offended by our post. They actually loved it. Too bad they didn't change it. They was like, thank you for putting that up for us, but we're not, because it costs a lot of money. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. Like, oh, thank you for not being a racist sack of shit, and thank you for having white and black children and not being a celebrity at the same time. We appreciate that, but we're not gonna change. That's how it's gonna be. All right. Sweet story, though. It's a sweet story. But yeah, besides that, it's not much going on right now, man. That caught my eye anyway. It was stuff like Arby's finally switched from Pepsi to Coca-Cola. Now, yay, exciting. To the perfect way to make a grilled cheese sandwich without the butter. You use mayo like a creepy white person. Ew. Trust me, it works. Nah. Shit like that. I did hear something about, like, it was just like something I saw. Something about some rapper dude who used to date LeBron James' mom is outing LeBron and Beyonce, talking about that they were in a relationship together or some shit like that. But I don't fucking gossip. I don't celebrity gossip what I look like, though. But if I do get any more information about that, I will let you know, because it's juicy. Then, of course, I would talk about, like, shit like the Roseanne being racist shit, but, like, Roseanne being racist, but, of course, that was out of context, of course. I've read into it. It wasn't really much. It was like people took it, what she said, to heart. She was saying that she didn't know that the lady that she was talking about was black. So her saying the Planet of the Apes comment, it is wrong place, wrong time for the comment. Yeah, you know. But I didn't want to really get into it. That and this immigrant shit, like I mentioned it earlier, like separating Mexican immigrants, kids from their parents, stuff like that, put them in cages. And at first, when I first read about it, I thought it was just people, like, exaggerating a little bit. I thought it was just like, oh, like, I thought they were just separating these kids from the moms and dad if they were illegally coming to the United States over the border, but were like it was just for like a few minutes or a few hours or something like that. They had to hold on to them. I didn't know it was the amount of kids that it was. Like a few days later when I saw it on live TV news, stuff like that. It's saddening. It's kind of sick. It's crazy. Plus, damn, like, why would you want to hold on to all those damn kids for? Jesus Christ, kids loud, man. I'm joking. I'm joking about that. I'm sorry. Look, It's sick. They need to stop doing that, man. We need to fix this. Then Trump's wife had to basically knee him in the fucking gut, like, "Hey, can you stop this shit?" Now he wanna put his foot down about, "Oh no, okay, let's not separate the kids." Yeah, fucking asshole. She's an immigrant. That's crazy. How he not like? Did he forget? Did he fucking forget or some shit because they don't have a love life at the house? God damn, Trump. Man. What was I saying? I was joking about why would you want to hold on to 1,000 damn kids? That shit's fucking aggravating. Having one is aggravating. 1,000 of them that don't even speak your language. Why would you do that to yourself? I'm sorry. But what's going on with me? Except my humor's got a lot darker these last 6 months too. I've noticed. But yeah, speaking of comedy, I've kind of stopped. I'm taking like a legit break. If they ask me to come do a show, I'll come do a show. But I'm taking a break right now because I'm not in love with writing comedy. I'm not right. It's fun to joke around like I'm doing right now because I do this every week, and it's fun to joke and do shit like that and be a trolly asshole. But the process of trying to write something funny and trying to figure out, it's just this whole 1-2 step process of trying to figure this all out. Like I slowly started to not fall in love with it. I wasn't in love with it anymore. Like to the point where I was kind of improvising a lot, and I kind of didn't want that. I want to be able to write all my shit down and come back to it later and then build up to it and make it the best thing I can make it, because my memory is not the best. You know, that's how it is. So I'm taking a break from comedy so I can go back into the origins of what made me into a comedian, which is being an author. I'm not the best author, but I think these 4-ish years of me doing stand-up comedy made me realize that you don't need to be the best. You don't need to be the best of in your genre or of your form of entertainment to be very good at it. You know, like all these singers. Not all these singers are the best singers, so they get auto-tune to fix it for them, shit like that. Or a lot of these rappers, they got the personality, they got all that stuff that down, or they got the fame, but now they just can't keep writing, so they have ghostwriters, or they have quote unquote creative teams and shit, so to help them to write rhymes. Same for comedians. Eventually, motherfuckers ain't writing their jokes; they buying it from other people. You think Kevin Hart writing all the motherfucking jokes? No, not right now. Like a lot of it is his, but a lot of it isn't. All right. Some people studied who he is as a comedian for so long that they know how to write as Kevin Hart now. So that's why he can get 17 jobs done at the same time and write an hour special. Like that's what the fuck going on, because he has a team for that type of shit. And when you're that famous, people look down on it when they find out, but at the same time, if they got $2 worth of cents, they'll know that yeah, of course he's not doing this all by him goddamn self. It's crazy. It's too much work. So what was I trying to say? Yeah. So I'm gonna get back into being an author, even though I'm not like an English teacher. I don't have the best sentence structure or the most knowledge, but I know I have a good story to tell. So I'm not gonna like hold myself down like I did the first time when I was writing, and actually sit down and write the story that I wanted to say, and write it the best of my ability. And or if I can't write it and make it sound good in my language, if that makes sense, in my dialect. You know, when people reading it, like a comedian friend said a few years ago that I write my Facebook statuses the way that I talk. So when people read it and they know me, they'll read it in my voice. So I'm thinking maybe I can do that with the book. So I know, of course, everybody who read my book don't know who I am, but like if they get a good sense of the book and the style and the flow and the rhythm of the book, then they'll read it a certain way instead of trying constantly having to read it in this perfect square of a style. You know, I don't know if I'm making sense. You know. Every sentence is perfectly lined, all the perfect adjectives and proverbs and all this shit. I don't know how to write that way, so maybe I can figure it out my way. Still have a good story, you know. Maybe, hopefully, maybe I can have that One Punch Man story because he couldn't draw for shit. The dude who drew the original One Punch Man 1. He drew it good enough to where you can see the picture that he was trying to write, but he wasn't the best at it. So he still had a story though in the background. So eventually, when he got popular enough with his style, someone offered up to just redraw everything for him, and now you got the One Punch Man that we know now. So I'm hoping maybe that can happen with the book in years from now, but like still, if I can get a good enough story, maybe we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Good to be back by myself. That doesn't mean there won't be no more guests. It's just I'll start having more physical guests like the Jason Fifis and the Brandon Kennedys live and in the office with me instead of over Google Hangouts once I get this whole car thing and insurance thing situation and I'm not like all fucking depressed and shit. So that's really it right now. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter @CousinBroken. Really everything will be in the description at the bottom. Follow us on the Discord if you want to follow the network that I'm on, Lost Dragon Entertainment. If you want to follow all the people that's in it, all the people that's been on the show, and I'll be on the Discord as well. If you want to Switch, you want to play some Fortnite, just message me, man. That's like, man, just message me on Podbean. And again, the show is now on Spotify, my boy. So you can share it with your friends on Spotify, for iTunes. Screenshot when you listen to an episode, put it on your Instagram story, man. Let some people know about this, man. Because I want to keep this going. I want to eventually have people like sending me questions and stuff I can answer like at the end of the episodes. Because usually when I'm by myself, the episode's pretty short. So yeah, just let me know. I still don't know how to end episodes, and it's 36 episodes in. But yeah, I'll just talk to y'all later. All right, peace.